want to do this with money because right now that's an issue for us. So I made a declaration that morning. I said, look, universe, we're doing our work. We're doing our part. We're doing what we need to do. And right now we need to focus on our inner work. And we really need you to step in and just take care of the money part. And I said it with no doubt. It was just like I was stating, universe, you got to show up this way, you know? And it was exactly the way the book said to do it, that you could say to the universe, look, you got to show up this way, show that you exist. And I'm like, okay, well, show us you exist. and I just left it. It's kind of like when you send a letter out to the mail, you know it's going to get delivered, right?
You trust,
yeah. You don't
Yeah.
follow the mailman all the way
Yeah.
to where it's supposed
Right,
to.
right.
You
You
leave
wait
it
for
with
that
the
person to call you and say, I got it.
I got it. I got that card. And so I just let go of it. And then the very next morning, we are handed a $13,000 check that was unexpected, that wasn't from work that we did. And it was undeniable. It's something that I couldn't explain. I couldn't,
Wow.
I couldn't
Wow.
justify it, explain it away or
Yeah.
anything. And then a few days later, I'm at a yoga class sharing with a friend in yoga about how money can just show up out of the blue. And then I jump in my car and I'm driving down the street in the middle of LA in the middle of the day where it's busy. And I see two bills flying in the air. I pull over immediately. Nobody else is pulling over. Nobody else sees it. And I open the door and boom, I see this 50 falling right at my feet. A $50 bill. Not a 5,
Wow.
not a 10, not a 20, a $50 bill. I got a picture of it. And I'm
Talk
like,
about
oh
money
my
come from the sky.
gosh,
Just falling out of the
coming from
sky.
right out of the blue. And then 7 days after that declaration, Mark got a check for $3,300 from trees that were cut down in his backyard from Orlando, Florida, 10 years prior in a
Wow.
lawsuit that they had because the county had cut down these fruit trees.
Wow.
And they filed a lawsuit 10 years later. He
Wow.
gets a check for $3,300.
Wow.
Oh, that's all I needed to show me that
Yep.
miracles exist.